Travis is not feeling good, so he went straight to bed after we checked in to the marina office. I did a load of laundry and then went to bed early myself. But today we're getting a fresh start. We are going to take the train into Dublin and explore the city.
We're Steph and Travis, Canadians who didn't know much about sailing. We didn't let that or a global pandemic stop us from living our dreams, and we've been winging it ever since. We took off from Toronto and made it to Grenada in year 1, and we've got no plans on stopping. Subscribe to join our life on the water. Thanks to our patrons who keep the dream going.
It's going to be a really big treat for us to just be able to step off the boat. We don't have to put our dinghy down. We don't have to find somewhere to land it, question whether or not we feel comfortable leaving the dinghy for a prolonged period of time. It's going to be a little bit of a longer day. So it's just really nice. We're not making use of the marina to the full capacity that we could be, like plugging in to use maybe a couple heaters. That's because our boat runs off of 110 volts. I haven't picked up one of those transformer things yet, so that'll be something that we'll have to look into as we venture to different parts of the world. Well, that's nice. Look, we just walk off and we go. We haven't been able to do that in over a year, to just simply walk off the boat. You can see that was quite a long walk. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi doesn't reach us where we are berthed, so we're heading to a coffee shop to get some Wi-Fi so I can upload a video. Yeah, I just timed that walk. It was like 4 minutes from boat to office, like the reception area, and I was speed walking. The DART, or I think it stands for Dublin Area Rapid Transit, that green train right there. See how it's literally right across the parking lot. So really convenient. We're going to be taking that into Dublin in a little bit. Okay, so I thought we were going to go to the Starbucks because they usually always have free fast Wi-Fi, but I couldn't find it on my phone. So we are going to find another cafe or somewhere.
The Spire of Dublin, also known as the Monument of Light, is a pin-like structure, 120 meters high or 390 feet, made of stainless steel.
There's some pretty cool old stuff here.
Christchurch Cathedral is where you can see the iconic Homeless Jesus sculpture by Canadian sculptor Timothy P. Schmalz. There are a bunch of scenic pedestrian bridges that span over the River Lafitte, which flows right through the middle of Dublin. This cast iron bridge was built back in 1816 and replaced ferries, and as such, there was a toll charge for anyone crossing it, and the fee was half a penny, and that's how this pretty bridge coined its name. The nightlife? Yep, plenty of it. Lights, people, music, take your pick and have a pint at more Irish pubs than you could ever imagine.
We came back for a second day into the city because one day was just not enough, and we absolutely love it here. It's totally not what I expected. I mean, yeah, it's a big city, but I didn't realize how multicultural it is here. It's even quite possibly more multicultural than a lot of the Canadian cities that we've visited.
Very diverse.
Yeah. Bummer. We're at one of the top attraction sites here, the library, the Book of Kells, and they just closed 20 minutes ago. So all we can see is the outside.
Bummer. I really wanted to do some good old reading.
Wants to take pictures.
Yeah, it looked really photo-esque in there.
Photo-esque.
Like a very grand...
Picturesque. Yeah, like one of those old school libraries with the books all the way up. Just, I don't know how many feet high ceilings. It's just really cool.
Step into the foundation of where some of the greatest minds of this country were born from.
What? We're supposed to be leaving, I think, tomorrow. So unfortunately, they don't open back up till the morning.
As place is too expensive for us to stay. It is. Bottom line. We gotta pay for a marina, we gotta bus in, you know, we gotta eat out.
Oh gosh.
It's expensive. So we gotta go back out into the free world of anchoring.
City life's too expensive.
Yeah, we like city life, but it makes me realize we need jobs. I can afford good, cool things.
So please hit the subscribe button.
Yes, on that note, subscribe, and if you really feel like helping them more out, Patreon's a really good idea.
It really helps support our videos.
And then maybe you can see some more city stuff. So can we.
Look, we're there. Almost looks like we're in it, doesn't it?
Yeah. We looked through a hole, a little picture.
The tickets are 18 euros each.
Yeah. Okay. It's like 27 bucks-ish.
Times 2, 54.
Walks. Walks are free, and here's a great place to take one.
The seagulls are the size of turkeys, or chickens.
St. Stephen's Green is one of Ireland's oldest public parks, and it was formed back in 1664. It's located in the city centre.
That's a nice little spot. Helps people get out of the city and into nature. I imagine there's a lot of places to go into nature around here, but just for walking, it's a nice little park.
Very green in here. I think we hear some music going on somewhere subtly, so we're going to try to find it. Pretty sure it was coming from outside.
It might have been. It just disappeared.
If you're a whiskey lover, then the Temple Bar is the place you've got to hit up. They offer the largest collection of rare whiskeys in all of Ireland. Over 450 kinds, actually. This place doesn't just draw in whiskey drinkers, though. It draws in everyone with its floral-covered red building, lights, music, everyone snapping a photo in front of this popular spot.
Before we leave the dock this morning, we are getting some last-minute errands done. I'm just on my way to the bank while I wait for a last load of laundry to be done. While I'm doing that, Travis is going to be doing some last-minute things on the boat. We've got to fill up water, put a little bit of diesel into our tank, change over. I think he's changing over the furling line right now. What else is there? Oh, he wants to switch the anchor chain. A good opportunity to do it now since we're on the dock. Only other time we could really do that is if we picked up a mooring ball, but as we've learned, may not be able to pick one up that easily, so definitely want to make use of the dock space that we have and the easy accessibility to pretty much everything while we have it, because I'm not sure when we're gonna have that again. Last minute grocery run, hardware store, and then we'll be off.
So we wanted to do this in the Caribbean, but just didn't. Don't know why. Just didn't feel right at the time. But I think now's a good time. We're gonna flip the anchor chain. So I just got to pull the chain onto the deck, lay it all out, obviously flip it, and then put it all back in. Pretty straightforward, and it's probably a lot easier to do this on the dock. And I'm doing this to just prolong the life of the chain. You use one side for a while, flip it, go back to the other side, flip it, and then it's just like, it'll help the overall life of the chain. Let's get to it. All right, hand's a little orange now. Look like an Oompa Loompa, but the chain is marked. So now I just gotta get it back in the locker and Bob's your uncle. Actually, I'm gonna clean this up. So that's it, chain's all done. We're gonna run back into town and get any last minute stuff. What's on our to-do list is we do have to find a butane fitting because now our propane no longer works, or they won't fill our propane in Europe because it goes on, it's butane. So I gotta do a little bit of learning about that, but I think going from propane to butane is fine. With all the fittings, you just gotta get the connection to the tank.
Okay guys, so we're about to leave the dock, and we know communication is key on a boat. Watch what Travis decided to do without mentioning anything.
Didn't expect to fling off like that. Oh. Are you going out? Yeah. Are you getting out? Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to get the boat back. So I'll have him pull off a dock in a couple of years.
So, will you reverse into the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.